courage courage is courage is something that Hi everybody, I'm back. I can't believe I'm back. I've made it another week. I really think I might be starting something here. I have no idea. And so that leads me to the topic of today's video, courage. Literally, what made me think that I could come and I could speak on this platform and that I could actually talk to you guys and get to know you guys, get to know myself a little bit better. I think that as a person who loves to talk to other people, loves to engage, and it's kind of like I said in one of my older videos that the one-on-one discussion with individuals, although so fruitful, how wonderful it would be to meet new people and also to talk to a wider audience is something that overrode my deep-seated fear of actually starting a YouTube channel. Courage is so necessary in most things that we do every single day. I mean, I got up this morning and I did a little bit of exercise, and I remember thinking to myself, be kind to yourself. Do something for yourself, for your body. Take the courage to change from the norm and also to alter your schedule and think of doing something that might actually enrich you. So I did. I got up and I exercised. I mean, it was hard and it's not like I had fun. I got frustrated. I stopped the film. I was actually watching YouTube, so I stopped the film for a second and I had to sit down on my couch. And I had to think to myself, what am I doing? And I said to myself, this is step one of self-love, of courage, and of doing something that's out of your comfort zone. It's so interesting to me that I'm at this point where I have to use courage to do this, because if you can imagine, let me give you a little bit of my background. I was a gymnast for years. And as a gymnast, we had weekly practices. I think I practiced approximately 3 times a week at least. And these practices were 3 hours, 2-3 hours long. It never fazed me when I was a kid. I would get up and I'm like, I have gymnastics practice. I'm automatically fit by going to practice 3 times a week, every single week. Plus you're a kid and the metabolism is high. And it was just so much fun for me. Fast forward to now where I'm having to bank on courage to get up and to exercise and to get up and to do something for myself and be self-compassionate, and also having to take courage to post on YouTube. I'm really proud of myself. Yes, this is small, and this is the small chunk and the small bite that I've taken out in this world in a method for me to express myself. However, if you can imagine, this is so big for me to actually get out and to speak to you guys and to speak to people, and to focus my energy on these things, and to actually focus my energy on speaking to other people or speaking out loud or speaking into a camera, which is definitely odd. It feels so weird. I'm in a room by myself, looking into a camera, trying to make sure I look into one spot on the camera. Actually had to put a little sticker on there to remind myself to keep on looking at it, so it looks like I'm looking at you guys. I guess I finally understand why Casey Neistat has to wear sunglasses, because it looks like you're looking into nothing, and half the time you're thinking, what am I doing? However, I think at the end of the day, I'm just so excited for this journey, and the mission that I had today was just to, for a second, talk about courage. You don't have to imagine the time that we're going through. Individuals and people are isolated, people are sick and worse. So if you can, for a moment, and it's not necessary at all to do this. However, for those individuals who can for a moment think, should I actually step out of my comfort zone? Should I do something different? Just do it. At the end of the day, what do you have to lose? I've thought about this at length. I can just shut the system down. Frankly speaking, it actually is frightening. Courage is something that's really hard to explain, and it's also a difficult feeling to get across to other individuals. I know some of my friends and my family might say, oh, but Tanaka, you're already outspoken and you like speaking to people and you're already animated. And so doing something like this is relatively easy for you. I promise you that it's not. I ultimately think it boils down to listening to the inner portion and the inner parts of yourself that has a deep understanding that ultimately we only have this one life. And so if you only have this one life, then relatively you don't have anything to lose. So if this reaches anyone today thinking about just starting something and just doing something, trying to find the courage to just do it, just think that at the end of the day, you are important. And not only are you important, this life is short. And not only is this life short, you only have this one life. Next week, I think I'm going to talk a little bit about my purpose and what it is that's inside of me that made me gain the courage to start this channel to begin with, and what the purpose of this channel is, and why I want to talk to you, and why I want to get out some of the ideas that I've been thinking and some of the ideas I've heard from other individuals that I think are important stories to be shared and to be told. As I evolve and better understand what it is that this channel will be, I think that will ultimately be a pure representation of who I am and my growth as an individual. Anyways, guys, I'll see you next week for another video, and I'm going to keep it coming.